And we're back.
And we're back. Okay, I stole it from you. I stole the thunder.
No. It really should be you.
And I don't give a fuck. Listen, whoever gets there first, you beat me to it. Okay.
I am the guest.
Give me the right. So, welcome back, everybody, to the Crimson Monastery. The Crimson Report is back in town. We are your news anchorfish. We're here with the lovely Miss Right and Miss Tight.
Miss Treason.
Miss Treason and Miss Reason. So, you guys, lastly, we left you guys up on the baby.
Oh my gosh, we had so much to say. TikTok did not like what we had to say.
TikTok let us have it. They were like, oh, you are not be saying this. Also, all you bitches talk about something. I talk too fast. Y'all right. I needed to catch a breath.
Yeah, he was very heated in that.
I don't care. You bitches will get it every time. Okay.
But
so, sister, oh my God, I know
let's discuss.
You've just gotten in from a heavy flight. I know it's the seas are just so rough, and you know
the seas are so rough.
The kingdoms afar just.
I had to take the 1,000 Sunny to get over here.
Oh, how was the trip?
A headache.
So, I have you here because I wanted to report on some current news. You know,
yes.
Apparently, the friggin' straight agenda keeps haunting us.
Yo, they're so threatened.
Like the attack on masculinity, girl. So, as you know the baby. He said a whole bunch of stuff that he doubled down. Remember all I told you how he was like, "Oh, my gay fans don't have nothing." Blah 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 blah. Well, guess what? I have this little letter. You know, this nice little owl brought it to me and was like, purr, purr, like read all about it. So I was like, So it says from the baby himself, because this is obviously his words and not something somebody else would have ever written for him, because I feel like this is coming
PR
from...
team.
No, this is coming from her soul. Okay, so this is, social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you have even... That was him. That wasn't me. Before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. As a man who has had to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I needed. This is also something like the biggest, like, oh my God, it like, y'all don't know how bad I have it. Do you know how hard it is to be me? I appreciate the many people who came to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, educations, and resources. That's what I needed, and it was received. After that whole motherfucking soliloquy and essay, the Declaration of Independence, that he stated, then he wrote 2 sentences saying, I want to apologize to the LGBTQ community, aka all you stupid flagettes that commented under my shit and are now getting me pulled from certain events where I need my coin. Community, for the hurtful and triggering comments that I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV and AIDS, now that my sponsors and my endorsements have let me know that they better not do all the things because they're going to take all my coins away. And I know that education on this is important. Love to all. God bless. Please give me back my little segments and sections that I have planned out for the rest of the year, because I need to pay certain bills off the baby.
Wow.
Crazy.
If that doesn't sound like it was written by somebody else.
I was like, Miss Thing, first of all, who?
My thing is, the whole thing in this message that kind of leaves me confused is I randomly decided to say this and made this huge mistake, and it's like, that was so specific of you to say that it's like, I know you were spouting anti-gay shit from before that, probably in private for many years, since however young you were. Like, that's not something that just pops up overnight. That's like how people who jump online on Call of Duty and start acting crazy, and they're like, but that's just not me. And it's like, girl, that
came from somewhere.
That came from somewhere.
And it came out your mouth, girl. But baby, what happened, sister? No. What happened to your gay fans? No, sister, what happened to her gay fans? Her gay fans didn't have HIV. Her gay fans wouldn't have canceled her. We also saw that video where where she was like, the baby, and there was like, what, 3 people out there like, yeah.
Oh, that embarrassing clip. Oh my God. And then like, just the look on his face, because you know that they blew it up from the big screen, like.
Girl. the way I would have Shang Tsung morphed into somebody else, like, nope.
The way I would have just spontaneously combusted.
So the baby, okay, I'm going to be honest with you because this little apology was really funny, but we're gonna move on from you because we need to tear into this other hoe into a little bit more. but I'll be fair with you. I want to thank the publicist that you paid probably like what $150 for him to write this for you and for you to quickly skim over this.
$150.
For him to quickly skim over this in his little notes app and then be like, hey, you could send this, and for you to be like, okay, let me just post it on Instagram real quick. I will say this. I will be fair because, you know, straight men are so sensitive and they need to be heard, and I want to give them all the love and compassion that they need because they have been such a targeted they've just been such a targeted race. And I just
I am tired. I'm tired.
No, sister. So, the baby, I hear your apology. I will say this. Thank you for at least acknowledging that work. But that's as much as you're getting from me. Anything else, the gay community has seen your email. We will get back to you when RuPaul gets back to us about it. Because other than that, the elders are like, no. Like, next. So with that being said,
let's bring up the real victims in this. The children.
The children.
Not the children.
But the kid.
But the kids be watching y'all.
So next up, we're going to talk about another interesting character, which is Boosie, which is somebody that I think went to jail and had like 2 songs out, and then when they weren't selling, he was like, why y'all on this live? I want everybody, all 3 people that bought my song to be on this live. If not, get out. Okay. So since music ain't wait for her, she's clearly being the next Wendy Williams of her car, and just being in her car talking about
on your car.
So
scratching at, oh my god.
Literally, she's literally sitting here making videos in specific, I believe, in regards to the whole Lil Nas X situation, which we're also going to tackle very lightly because we are not about to take our necks off your neck, Boosie, Chusey. Ma'am, what is your, literally, so I think she went to jail or she had some type of prison or something happened where she saw like gay interaction and she was like, that's not normal, man. That's not normal, man. The kids, man. I'm like, all right. So because the kids and the kids and the kids and the kids and the kids.
That's why there's no kids in jail.
But the kids. So Boosie claims that the kids cannot be exposed to this Lil Nas homophobic behavior because the...
My thing is like, if we're gonna start policing what the kids are not allowed to watch during these VMA shows, then you need to cancel every single motherfucker that's shaking their ass, singing about drugs and guns and beating up hoes.
Oh, which by the way, Boosie was also the one that went on live and was like, man, my son is not gonna be no punk or no this or no that, and say that that's why I got my son a prostitute when he was 13. And then CPS came and was like, did you? He was like, oh yeah, no, I'm just playing. I'm just telling jokes.
All I know is that when your son turns a certain adult age and then all of a sudden doesn't want to talk to you anymore, reflect on this moment.
Like, my thing is, it's so easy for anybody to talk. Like, girl.
And just run their mouth. And you can tell it's for show because that one clip when he was in his car screaming about the kids.
You know he had that blur in his hand.
1. And 2, the one that looks like he was sitting in a car at a dealership, he had
Get out them people. Girl, get out them people car. You don't own that yet. Girl, get out.
He had a brushing the skin on his head, missing his hair completely for a while, and I'm just like, get out that car. You just
trying to give himself waves. Bitch, I'm gonna need you to wave to your fucking career goodbye because, bitch, every time you talk, you just motherfucking say something that's just more stupid than the next. Why do you still keep talking?
Look,
why do they let you have a phone?
I just find it so interesting that when we're talking about, let's say, things and concepts that we do not agree with and like, the response is always with violence.
But the kids.
I gotta beat their ass.
Oh my God.
Imagine if your kid is questioning and that's the response he's hearing from you. I'm gonna beat their ass.
That's part of the other video. He was like, man, not everybody's gonna sit there and let you do that gay stuff. So if I see that you doing that stuff and there's kids around, it's over. I'm like, Boosie, shut up. You are in a rented car.
The
you are
warrior of children.
like, what? First of all, warrior of what?
He is kindergarten cop.
He's literally the motherfucking Miss that lady from the Powerpuff Girls, the teacher. She's literally like, no, the kids.
Go sit down.
I said this once, and I'll say this again. Boosie, bitch, I don't fucking see you at the fucking orphanages. I don't see you in fucking Gotham saving the girls from crime. And I don't see you changing the public education system in all these places where it's terrible. So, like, bitch, I'm pretty sure that dick sucking, which is something that I have a huge spidey sense tingling telling me that that's something that you think about often.
Had a couple experiences in prison or something.
Like, it's okay, Judge. Like, you don't have to project so much. We get it.
Hi.
Cause she keep talking about Little Nas. That's where I get a little.
Here's the thing.
It's like, bitch. I know. I understand. Dick riding is good, but at one point you gotta get off. You got to get off. Give your ass a break. Them cheeps is clapping on that boy's dick so much, girl. Give her a break. Just give her one break. Just don't talk about her for a day. Just one.
But okay, because Lil Nas says that he wants to perform naked for the thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is now bringing into question because let's be real, women are always getting sexualized and like wearing certain things.
The real conversation is, do y'all not want him to be naked because he's a feminine man sexualizing himself? Mm-hmm. Or is it because of the naked? Because I didn't see this much issue when the girls are getting naked. I didn't see this much issue when the straight boys are getting naked for the girls. I didn't see when, like, I don't see this uprise.
Selective outrage.
Yeah, the outrage seems to be, which is, you bitches need to learn how to label your shit better. It's not, oh, I hate that there's nudity. Just say, oh, I hate that queen is being nude. Or I hate that flaggette is being nude. Oh, I hate that those LGBT people are being nude. Oh, that's not, ew, that's nasty. Bitch, y'all are nasty at this point. Like, and Boosie's the main one. He's getting on my fucking nerves.
Oh, Lord. It's just, for me, it's like when you really want to try to be relevant in a certain conversation so that you can go ahead and spew off your anti-gay things, and then you're choosing to fight up a certain mantle, i.e. the children, when it's like, do you even really give a fuck about the children when you're threatening to get your son a prostitute?
Right.
Like,
what about the kids?
But what about the kids?
So that's
my thing. So you think a kid should be exposed to a prostitute because it has to be so, like, embedded in their brain that they cannot be homosexual? And it's like, what if that whole situation scarred them and they're like, yeah, now I am just never.
But the kids, also, no tea, no shade, I'm not taking advice from no bitch named Boosie. I'm not taking advice from no bitch named Boosie.
Like, let's be real. Like, come on. We all know this is some clownish behavior.
Yeah, this is for clicks, views, and entertainment. Like, I get it. That's why when CPS rolled up on you or whatever the fuck, when they were like, excuse me, sir, did you say this? You were like,
it was all jokes. It was comedy.
I'm an Instagram comedian. Bitch, I know. Your life is a joke at this point. Everything you say is you funny to look at and be like, wow, I hope I never become that. Because all you is full of ignorance. You don't never just shut up and keep to yourself. You just talk about the queens that you fuck. Oh, no, let me stop saying allegedly because I don't know that for sure. But you just talk about the queens that you so fantasize about every fucking time. All the Little Nas is not stunting you. I have a feeling that he's in his own world, living his own life, trying to like create another song that will get a couple million likes. Like,
exactly.
He's not there being like, ugh, I wonder what Boosie's gonna say. I wonder what Boosie's gonna say about me today.
Come on, Boosie.
Girl, I want to wrap this up quickly because my high blood pressure is already getting out of this fucking roof. Bitch. Like, here's what I want to wrap it up. If you have so much shit to say about all these gay people and all this crap and all this whatever, ask yourself this: why? Does their dick taste so good? Does their ass just taste so good that you have to be on there, because it's the only reason why you pay people attention, because you care. You talk about stuff because you care.
Why do you care so much?
Why do you care so much? Like, for what? For what? I care about you because you are entertained. I love watching homophobic people just be stupid and dumb and get destroyed, because now it's to a point where you can't be homophobic openly no more. Oh, the girls will gather you.
Exactly.
Because bitches like us are ready to talk about you and read you to the ground. So my thing is, keep being homophobic more so you can get destroyed more. Bitch, I ain't never seen nobody go to a Boosie concert. I ain't never seen you sell out Boosie arenas. You is not the Boosie Beyonce of your generation.
Right.
Like, I don't
even Boosie Beyonce.
Like I don't see nothing from, maybe because you're not in my demographic and work. But like,
listen, I know he's way far out of my demographic, like in my realm of music that I listen to. However, I don't hear about him from anybody.
She had to hear about you from me. Let me tell you something. Bitch, you're so not irrelevant, and not the fact that I found you out and I had to I'm like, hey, you want to talk about this person? And she was like, oh. I want to talk about what? At first she thought I was reading her, because I was like, I don't want to talk about your nasty ass sex life. And I was like, no. It's a person. And she was like, oh.
Come on.
So
exactly.
Bitch.
And that has to be a clue already to the irony of this situation, even with your name. So
Miss Thing,
gather yourself.
Period.